Hi all, welcome back to our English classes. Today in this video we are going to discuss our 10th poem CLM, which is written by John Masefield. I am so happy to upload this video on this Mother's Day because this poem is a great dedication to all the mothers. In this poem we discuss a lot of points, a lot of thoughts of poet about motherhood, how a mother is caring their children, how she sacrifices her life to give birth to her children, to make them grow up, and what we repay to our mother. These all things we discuss in this poem. As I told, this poem is a dedication to John Masefield's mother named Caroline Masefield. That's why its name is CLM, Caroline L. Masefield. The poet lost his mother when he was 6 years old. His mother has died by giving birth to his sister. So the poet discusses a lot of thoughts about his mother through this poem. He says that like we were in the dark womb of our mother. We couldn't see anything, we couldn't do anything. Our mother made us what we are today. Our mother's life made us what we are today. She has given everything what she could do for us. And now he says that he lost his mother. He was not able to say he was not able to say thank you also to his mother. Before that, he lost his mother. After doing all the sacrifices what she has gone through in her life to give birth for us, to make us grow, and to give a good life, she has done a lot of sacrifices. She sacrificed all her happiness for us. But after all these things, what we give back to her? Here, this mother is a symbol for all the women in this world. A woman sacrifices her life for the world to give birth, to make new generations, to give a happy life for the people. But after getting a good life, what we give back to the woman, that's what we discuss in this poem actually. Still the male world or men is dominating women. We crush their rights, and we say it's like that here. No, this is a male dominated world, and it is like that. There are certain rules that has to be go on every time. So the poet is like criticizing all the things what we do, what the men do to women. These all things we discuss in this poem actually. So while we listen this poem, let us remember our mother, who has done a lot of things for us, who sacrificed her all happiness, who has gone through a lot of painful processes to give birth for us, who sacrificed her sleep to give us a good sleep, who sacrificed her food sometimes to give us good food, who sacrificed her health to give us good health. So let's one moment let us remind and let us wish a happy Mother's Day to our beautiful mothers. Now we are going to the poem. Let's discuss. In the dark womb where I began, my mother's life made me a man. Through all the months of human birth, her beauty fed my common earth. I cannot see, nor breathe, nor stir, but through the death of some of her. So the poet says that in the dark womb where I began, I have begun my life from a dark womb of my mother. My mother's life made me a man. She has given me life. Through all the 9 months I was in my mother's womb, she fed me. I took all the health and energy from my mother. Whatever I am today, it's only because of my mother. While I was in the womb of my mother, in the dark womb, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't stir. I was unable to move also even a bit. But my mother's life made me a man what I am today. Whatever she has done for me, it's so great actually. Down in the darkness of the grave, she cannot see the life she gave. For all her love, she cannot tell whether I use it ill or well, nor knock at dusty doors to find her beauty dusty in the mind. Now the poet says, today my mother went away from me. She's not with me now. She's in the she's in the darkness of the grave. She's died. She's dead. She cannot see the life what she has given for me. She cannot see that whether I used for good things or bad things, whether I used in a proper way what she has given, the life what she has given for me, whether I used it ill or well. That means whether I used for good things, whether I used in a proper way or not. She is unable to see that also. She cannot see that because she has gone away from me. For all her love what she has given for me, that she cannot see whether I used for ill or well. If the grave gates could be undone, she would not know her little son. I'm so grown. If we should meet, she would pass by me in the street, unless my soul's face let her see my sense of what she did for me. If the poet imagines, if she could come once from the grave, if even we like when we walk through a street, walk in a street, even if we pass through, she cannot find out what I am today. Maybe she cannot recognize me because I'm grown up today. I'm not that small boy now. When she left me, I was very small, but today I'm a complete adult. I'm a grown up man. Maybe she cannot find out also what I am today. If we pass in a street, maybe our souls can find each other. Maybe our souls will find each other, but by looking at each other, we cannot recognize. Maybe my mother cannot recognize also me because I'm a grown up man now. What have I done to keep in mind my debt to her and womankind? What woman's happier life repays her for those months of wretched days, for all my mouthless body leached, her birth's releasing hell was reached. So today he feels a kind of regret because he could not say a thanks also to his mother. Before that, she left him. Now, what will I repay for her? It's a huge debt on me because she has done a lot of things to me, lot of things for me, but I am unable to do anything for her. Before I could do something, she left me. She went away from me. Now I can't do anything. She sacrificed her happiest life for me. She sacrificed all her happiness in the 9 months, the wretched days. He says that the wretched days, that most struggling days of her life, to give a good life for me, to give birth for me, whatever the things she had gone through in that all 9 months of time. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't utter even a single word. I was mouthless. By being mouthless, I took everything from my mother. By being in the womb, I took everything what my mother has. Her energy, her health, goodness, beauty, everything I took. What I am today, it's completely because of her. But after taking all these things from her, I am unable to give back anything. I cannot give anything back to her. I cannot repay. So it's like a painful situation actually for the poet because his mother has died. What have I done or tried to said in thanks to that dear woman dead? Men triumph over women still. Men trample women's rights at will, and man's lust roves the world untamed. O grave, keep shut lest I be shamed. So here in the last stanza, the poet is it's a message to all the men. It's not only he's not only saying about himself. He says to everyone, the men community. The poet says that after doing all these things, we don't say thank like a thanking word also to our mother. We don't bother all these things. Whatever they have done, whatever our mothers have done for us, we are not thankful to them. We have to be thankful to them actually. Instead of saying thanks, what we do against them, what we do for them, we dominate them. We crush their rights. We don't allow them to take their rights. We allow them to be free. We always dominate them. This domination is not so good because what they have gone, the struggle they have gone through to give life for us, it's like no, we cannot repay for that. Whatever we do, that won't be equal to that. We love our mothers, we care our mothers, but whatever we do for them, that's not equal to what they have gone through, the pain. to give life for us, to make us a good human being, to grow up. So the poet feels a kind of shame, he feels a kind of regret. He says in the last line, "Oh grave, keep shut lest I be shamed." The poet says that, "Oh grave, you don't come out, you don't open. If you open, I will be ashamed. I'll be ashamed of myself, because what I have done to my mother, what I have done to the women, it's not so fair." The poet feel it's not fair. What we are doing to the women's community, it's not so fair. We crush their rights, we dominate them, we don't allow them to grow up. We always we control them, we limit them. It's not fair. The poet feels it's not fair. We have to give them freedom, we have to love them, we have to care them, and we have to think that they are also equal, or sometimes they are like above us. They should dominate us because they struggle a lot. Women struggle a lot to give life, to make a good generation, to make people. So this is what the poet tries to say through this poem. Such a beautiful poem, a good dedication to all the mother, a dedication to motherhood. There are a lot of good thoughts. It's very simple actually. Anybody can easily understand the poem and the thoughts what the poet is trying to convey through his poem. I hope you all have understood. If you haven't, I'm receiving a lot of comments. I'm so happy that you welcome to my videos great way. I'm so happy for this. Even though I have taken a long gap, you all were waiting for my videos. I'm so happy for that actually. So stay tuned. We will be posting more videos about our syllabus and all. Okay, so that's all from today. That's all of today. Okay then, take care. Bye bye.